Being an educationalist working around the world, I was blessed indeed to work with Dr. Deepa Chandran. Let me describe her in one single word. She is impeccable.
Say around 5-6 years back, when ma'am joined as a mentor of my school, Sri Sharda Vidyalaya. Now the first thing that came to my mind was, my God, what a vibrant lady. The ideas she has, her dreams, the perspective of life is so refreshing, and every day is a kind of experience for me. She makes everybody happy with her smiles, the way she deals with the parents, the way she deals with the staff. And mind you, she is a leader to the core, no compromises on working. And this song is for you, ma'am. This song is especially for you. कभी कभी मेरे दिल में ख्याल आता है कि जैसे
A summary of so versatile a warrior is impossible. An accomplished teacher of her age, a President's National Award winner, Dr. Deepa Chandran. Learn, aspire, be. The superstar of every student she touched. Her travelogue of failures, fighting criticism and being hero is one kind of an experience. I called her and said, small opportunities are often the beginning of great signatures. To the world, she is a teacher, but to her students, she is a star. Epilogue of heroes from our neighborhood unseen. Chef's Drive. Come, be my guest.
I cannot teach anybody anything, but I can make them think. And teaching is a great act of optimism. Let's welcome a wonderful personality, a great human being. It's none other than Dr. Deepa Chandran, who has brought the most prestigious presidential award to our state, to our very own God's own country. And it's an honor to have her here on Chef's Drive.
Heroes! Real heroes!
Welcome aboard to Chef's Drive. It is very nice to have you here, ma'am.
Yeah, I'm also feeling so happy to be here today, and it's a wonderful place.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Ma'am, in this Chef's Drive program, it is a great honor to have personalities like you here. To my audience who is watching this program, I have few questions before I invite you to have an iconic special dinner which I have prepared for you, which is something called fish biryani in banana blossom. All right?
It's like a fusion.
It's a fusion. It's a fusion.
Fine.
All right. Ma'am, we all know that you are a presidential award winner, and more than that, a great teacher, like something like learn, aspire, be. When women empowerment is basically questioned and giving opportunity to women and blah, 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 I'm seeing a lady which you have traveled all through your career, all through your life, from your childhood till date. I want to start this program from her school life.
You are making me go back to my school days or my childhood. Actually, I was blessed to have a good childhood. A very, people at this time even thrive for such a childhood. Why it makes me feel like that is to build a confidence in a child, to build the confidence. The first, I always believed it should happen from your home.
Okay.
It should happen from your home. So blessed, to have a parents who put the trust on me, who put the confidence on me, who build the confidence. And I got an opportunity to travel, because my father was in Air Force, then he came into Doordarshan and All India Radio as an engineer. So we had to shift from one place to another. And being in the background of an armed forces, I'm really proud that, I was exposed to so many things in life. And that is where I usually feel we fail. Most of us, we don't expose our children to any such things. But I've been guided in such a way that I'm exposed to many things. So I could discover what is in me. I could build up what is in me in childhood itself. I have been in Calcutta. I've been in Chandigarh. I studied in Kendriya Vidyalayas, where you have a heterogeneous group of people coming in, and so you basically develop all your personal qualities, and you get a chance to look into yourself. That is what is not happening nowadays.
Chef's Drive.
Today you are an icon to the young girls, and I know there is 17,000 schools around Kerala. I don't know how many CBSE and how many Kerala syllabus, but being a great teacher, my question is, where did you fail and how did you handle it? How was your failures treated by you and by others? How do you want this to be explained to the upcoming kids to look up to you?
The question is it's a very great question which is putting me into thought. Like when you ask me, was there a failure? Yes. But then, I always felt these are the lessons which, it's not a failure. It's the lessons every time I am learning in my life to go further. Today, young generation in our girls around always feel that somebody else have to make a space for us.
Okay.
It's not that. It's we have to make our own space. Don't expect anybody to come and rush to you and hold you back when you fall. You have to fall. When you fall, but come back with same energy. That mental strength is to be built in a girl. That is what called as empowerment. I don't believe that you talk about feminism, you talk about how when you build a girl, or when I always felt maybe because of the Air Force background or Army background or my childhood, of course there are many situations when I tried many things. I was a person who came to Kerala from north, and I had a very different way of my dressing, or a lot of things like how you carry yourself, how you present yourself, everything at many junctures it was criticized, and it was being pointed out also. But then always I thought I cannot change. I'm myself, and what I'm doing is true to my heart.
But still, ma'am, when people laughed at you, you're a lady, you're a girl, like in Kerala, we have a saying, adare penna, same thing. So, and today we know that parents are very much concerned about girls. Society is very much concerned about girls. The nation is very much concerned about girls. But in bygone days, in Esther years, it was not very much, penna, like stay at home or don't fight. I've seen very few personalities like Indira Gandhi or, Vijay Shanti, or some very few personalities, not much. But being from Kerala, once you said that I want to fight, I want to come back, who was that person who stood with you? There will be many people on the way, right? Who was that person who said, don't give up, my girl, let's do it, you can do it? Somebody has to be there. Is there anyone like that in your life?
See, I always say my father is my hero. And through a journey of a girl, somebody, when you get married, you should have, when you go to a family, you have to balance both. When there is a failure or when there is a setback at that time, usually what happens, my husband also says to me, don't give up. Don't give up. So and personally, because the character in me is being always instilled by my father, who is always a hero for me. So he always used to say, no, you can do it. And my mother used to say that wherever you are, even if I'm given any responsibility, when I come back, I'll be completing that responsibility well.
Okay.
So the trust, I want every parent and every person who come to a girl's life should trust the person.
Very much.
Trusting is very important. Trusting makes you more confident and makes you to fight.
Chef's Drive.
That is where when you catch hold the girl and say no, 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 how many times she will be hearing the no. So it's difficult for her to, every time, most of them will find it. But I will say that don't give ears to whatever happening around. You have some dream in you. Fire that, flame it, go ahead. That's what I want to tell to the girls. You don't have to, everyone expects appreciation. I don't.
Okay.
It is, why do you need that somebody to appreciate you on your way in a journey? Of course, I was lucky to have mentors also in my life who were in my school career itself. I had my, previous school, when I was working in a school, the manager of the school, they all had, inspired me, have supported me. But I have a simple question to everyone who is watching this. The pain what you take will not be experienced by somebody else. The pain is your pain, right? So that you cannot share with anybody. So the pain you have to overcome by yourself. You have to mentally prepare yourself and strong enough. Nobody will ask you to take up your pain and say that, yeah, I'm taking your pain. No, nobody will be there. No, don't expect anybody to say that I'll share your pain. Nobody can.
Give us one incident, madam. Like once you said, like pain is something you need to experience and that can't be explained. I want to know one experience from your life. I know like you have many and you have been a wonderful and a great principal there. And the kids love you and you are their role model because the way you carry yourself, because I've seen teachers very typically and stereotypically teachers, which they believe that they have to have a liter of coconut oil in their hair and they have to wear it in this fashion to become a look of the teacher. But I've seen you very stunning and very beautiful and gorgeous and being a role model to these kids. Explain us one failure that has crushed you and you have just put it back and you said, I'm going to do it.
Chef's Drive.
There are not many incidents which have put me down and crushed me down. I remember having a time when in school, I have worked for many years and when I wanted to shift from there. And I was inviting criticisms for many things which I was not responsible for. And my building of, my career, in due course of my career, I always felt when you become an awardee or when you are applauded by people around or these awards, you realize who is very close to you and who are not close to you.
When you are successful.
When you are successful.
Okay, great.
Yes, that's what I felt.
Okay.
So realizing that itself is a great lesson which I learned.
Okay.
Whom you feel that they are very close to you, they are very dear to you.
Okay.
Even they don't, they hesitate to tell congratulations on the face because of that shows us that what is real person. So that's where you learn another lesson. Yeah. I don't know whether it is jealousy or I don't know what makes the human beings not to open up and appreciate other person.
Okay.
Because when you appreciate others, you carry a goodwill.
I understand.
You are getting a positive vibration back.
I understand.
That positivity. And when you were asking me about an incident, when I was recollecting it, I still remember I was thinking the day when I was leaving the school. All my 1,500 children or 2,000 children around were there.
Okay.
I was finding, because I had to shift I had to shift from the school because my husband was transferred and I just wanted to go. And my career of 15 to 16 years in the same 24 into 7 into 365 days, I was with the children, hostel, students, lot many things. So I remember the day, I think that was a great pain for me. When I stood to address the children and I said, this is my last time I'm addressing you. I never expected, I expected, on that it's just an exit, it happens for every teacher or a principal.
After how many years of
15 years of service.
15 years of
15
service.
years of service. So when I was standing, suddenly when I was also not able to face my children because I was so close and attached. And when I came back to my room, I could see all these children coming and flooding to me, even the little ones from the first standard, coming and hugging me and telling me, and they wanted to kiss me, and I just stood there. I remember I stood there and they said, you please don't go, you come back. So at that time, actually I realized I was feeling that I will not be able to go out, and there were a lot of criticisms, like I was facing all the life through, as you said, the typical teacher, the typical principal should dress up like this, should present her like this, and a lady should not speak this way, and girl should not address this way. Why she is mingling so much, why she is given importance. So you have negative vibes always whenever you enter. And what is so special about her? And being smart and mingling with others doing the character assassinations are done. So being a lady, I always felt, is this reality and what is the reality? But I said, I am. So I cannot change.
Chef's Drive.
But slowly I started, people coming into my pace.
Okay. So you changed them.
I could change many of them, I could say. And the set pattern, even now I feel like that. And at the moment, all these criticisms were in my mind. And I was actually feeling that this is my failure. I couldn't put up the picture which everybody had. That was my feeling. So when I saw my children, they wanted to come back. And they said one sentence: the school doesn't look a school without you. So at that time I felt, any awards will not be equal to this emotion.
Thank you. That's a great conversation with you.
Chef's Drive.
Let's listen some more. Ma'am, being a beautiful woman, a beautiful girl in your yesteryears, in your young age, not that you are not beautiful now, I'm very sure that there'll be a lot of fans in your college life, in your teenage life, looking at you, admiring you, right? Have you ever been in love?
That's a wonderful question,
Chef's Drive.
And the thing is, I was always in love with my integrity, my values. I was always in love with my passions which I had, and that was the main thing. I think, your question was something you wanted to trigger from me. But when you asked me this question, I was going back to my college days and school days. I was always naughty like a girl, and I used to, somebody asked me something, I used to backfire like. So everybody used to call me in inverted commas a Chattambi, a very naughty girl.
Very
I think that character which I built around me made no one to ask me, or no one dare to tell me that I love you. And I never had a feeling, even now I don't have a feeling that I'm a beautiful person or not. But I always keep myself pleasant, and I always want to carry myself wonderfully well. That's what, and designing is my fashion. The one which I'm wearing also today is like, it's, as you said, it's a fusion of tradition and modern.
Okay.
So I try out such things, which is my passion. I think I'm
So
in love
you
with
go
all
with the
these things.
trendsetters.
Yes. And another thing which I always felt, as a teenage, now in schools, colleges, everybody tells, once you start admiring, what is this craze about film stars? What is this craze about cricket stars? What is this craze about? And I always tell my teachers, biological changes happen. So they will admire and they will have, infatuations, but don't trigger them under and label them in that
Okay.
age. And it happens.
Groom them in a
groom
better
them
way.
and divert their energy to something else. That is where you cannot criticize them for that. In that way, I remember when India won the World Cup, was the time when I was in my teenagers.
Okay.
Kapil Dev lifting, so I became a fan of Kapil Dev at that time.
Uh-huh.
I started watching cricket at that time. You ask me about cricket, I'll speak. And you ask me about football, I'll speak. Maradona, I have seen him playing. I have in the same way. And that's the time when Rahman came as Kodavade and Amitabh Bachchan, Rekha, because I was in North. So all that movies, the
So
stars.
all that chemistry or chemical reactions, which had, as you said, the biological changes of admiration, infatuation, has gone through you also.
Yes,
right?
yes.
And still you have carried yourself to reach here.
Yes.
So to my kids, I have to say only one thing. She is a great hero, and I will tell you guys to look up to her. For me, no matter what, I look up to people as they carry as a wonderful signature. She is an icon. She has gone through all what you are going through. She has watched World Cup, she has watched Maradona playing, and still Dr. Deepa Chandran is Dr. Deepa Chandran.
Chef's Drive.
Before the dinner, let me ask her that one question. How did you won that most prestigious presidential award, ma'am? How did you do it?
Chef's Drive.
And for any infection which happening in the skin, the flower will heal.
Come, be my guest. Chef's Drive.